if this is good news or bad, but there's no DNA match. This young man is not your son. Ma'am, go ahead. The green markers are yours. The red markers are Mr. Levitt's. The test measures the genetic markers that you have in common.
There aren't any.
Which means that there's 0% that you're related.
0? That seems unlikely. Maybe we should do the test again.
DNA markers don't change, no matter how many times you run the test.
Thank you, Nurse Johnson.
Well, I guess means I can stick around, eh, boss? Yeah, just I mean, unless you've changed your mind.
No. You stay as long as you want.
All right, thanks. We'll see you back at the Hornet Star.
Well, it's for the best. Whatever scam Holly and Ethan had going just got nipped in the bud.
One thing I know for sure, Tracy. Ethan isn't scamming anyone.
It was most unfair to accuse the original blonde one of conspiring to force myself and Maxie back into our previous dysfunctional pattern. You would never cause such pain simply to facilitate a reunion between yourself and the unworthy mob prince. Such deception is only something that the faithless one could be capable of.
That's really unfair.
And upon further consideration, I recognize that Fair Lulu's distress was indeed legitimate, so I will accept the case with one provision, that I work for you and not the faithless one.
Spinelli, why are you being so mean to me? You've never been this mean to me before.
Cruelty is not my intention, but rather clarity. This PI will no longer be subject to your manipulations.
Oh, is that it? Did you find it? Does it look like he found something, Lulu? Can we please let Spinelli work without any interference?
Sunflowers and gumdrops.
What?
The jackal must request that the faithless one give him some room to work. Please, nothing would be served if my concentration is compromised.
I was just trying to help.
Maxie, stop trying to use this situation to fix your relationship with Spinelli. It's not fair. It's not going to work.
How do you know? The only thing that you can salvage out of this mess is your job. Leave him alone. You go anywhere near that petty cash and I'm calling my dad.
Your dad?
Uh-huh. Max Scorpio, the police commissioner.
I'm not here to rob the place. Been there, done that. I'm here for you, actually, Lily.
Oh, okay. Why?
It's your father. He's had a bit of a setback.
Oh, my God, is it his heart again?
No, nothing so dreadful. It's, he and Lucky kind of got into it this morning, and it got pretty brutal.
Oh, my God. Why can't they just stay out of each other's way?
Luke would rather chew glass than admit he's one of his kids, but I think if he saw your face, he would really cheer him up.
Clearly, you're more upset than you're letting on.
I'm not upset. I don't need a excuse to imbibe.
Okay, so given your well-known resistance to fatherhood, could you please tell me why it became so important for you to find out if Ethan was your son or not?
He isn't, so why are we wasting our breath?
Have a theory.
And I'll bet you're gonna spit it out like yesterday's coffee.
Lucky hit it on the head. You're looking for a reflection.
If I want a reflection, I look in the mirror.
No, Luke, you want validation. I know you pride yourself in being one of a kind, but given the year that you've had, facing your own mortality, you're looking for someone to carry on your tradition when you finally leave this earth.
That's interesting. It's wrong, but interesting.
Okay. So what's going on? Is it grief? Relief? Give a girl a break. Let me know how I'm going to be paying for this in the days to come.
I can't answer that, because I don't know. I mean, it isn't like I wanted another kid, God knows. But there was something about Mr. Lovett that got to me from the first moment I saw him with his hand in the till. Something familiar about his perspective, the way he looks at the world, little idiosyncrasies. And then the fact that Holly pointed him in my direction, it all just seems too much to be coincidence.
So, do you like him any less now that you know he's not your biological son?
It doesn't matter. It's over, okay? Let's just move on to having one less offspring.
Which will make Lucky very happy and won't affect Lulu because she never knew in the first place.
Mm-hmm. That's true, isn't it?
Well, excuse you.
Hey!
What are you doing here?
Ethan said I should check on my dad, and he's right. You look rough. Thank you for the heads up.
Have someone thank you, Princess, for the show of support. It is very comforting to me to know that you would put aside your loathing of Mr. Lovett long enough to show such kindness to an old sod like your father.
Well, Ethan is not the jerk that I thought he was. You are a liar and a con artist, but you've got my dad's back, which makes you not a total deadbeat in my book.
Well, thank you. As they say in the lucky country, flattery will get you everywhere.
Don't let it go to your head.
Ethan, I want you to go to the house, please, and inventory all the alcohol. I need to know what Luke stole yesterday.
Now.
Now. We have to replace it before Daddy notices. Go on.
Okay. You're the boss.
So, what happened? Are you okay?
Well, yeah, as you can see, all working parts are intact.
Yeah, but Ethan said you had a fight with Lucky. What was that about?
Just the usual, nothing to be concerned about.
Well, I know how hard Lucky can be on you, and so does Ethan.
Mr. Lovett has turned out to be more observant and empathic than I expected.
I know. I hate when I'm wrong.
You and me both, Princess.
I mean, I would never admit this to Ethan, but I don't know. I think I'm actually starting to like him.
Think again, Missy. I thought you and I were on the same page about this. Ethan can't be trusted.
That was until I got to know him.
Lulu, you have had so much chaos in your life. I am so sorry I ever involved you in this.
Spanky Buns, you seem awfully fired up over this.
I'm sick of him taking advantage of all of us.
Well, then I'm surprised you sent him over to the house. No telling what a boy with his nimble skills can pick up while you're here analyzing his motives. Maybe you ought to check on him before Monica discovers that the deed to the mansion is missing.
Oh. You're right. What was I thinking? Ethan will only complicate your life. You do not need it.
Okay, what is her problem? She went from practically having a crush on Ethan to despising him.
What is her problem, indeed? Yes! I think you can help me with something, daughter.
What kind of help?
When Tracy's around, I'd like it if you showed Ethan a little extra attention.
I don't get it.
Oh, sure you do. You know what I mean. Flirt with him. Give him that look that melts castle walls. Cozy up to him a little bit when Tracy's around.
Okay, I mean, no offense, but I don't think Tracy has romantic feelings for Ethan, so there's no point in making her jealous.
No. Jealousy's not what I'm looking for. It's something much more elusive.
Like what?
Truth.
Now you've completely lost me.
I think my beautiful, devious wife is up to something. watching how she reacts to you flirt with Ethan is going to tell me everything I need to know.